Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. I gotta say, guys, it appears I survived one of the worst Fridays I've ever had in my life. It was not that bad, though. I've become accustomed to this. The struggle is real, and you just have to laugh at it, you know? I mean, I'm driving around in my service truck, and absolutely nobody knew I had no clothes on from my shirt down. I was buck-ass naked on a hot-ass vinyl seat. That's a deep thought. Buck-ass naked on a hot-ass seat. Damn. So I had an interesting day yesterday, to say the fucking least. Massive shit. I mean, bad. Bad. My clothes are still sitting out in a bag in the driveway, man. I don't even know what to do with them. But I gotta get my belt and my Leatherman pouch and my Leatherman off of that. I think I shit all over everything, man. Gonna have to like hose it down and then just pick it up with a shovel and throw it out, man. Terrible. It's terrible. So, I finished the job for that guy yesterday, and I will tell you that this guy, he's always, almost every time I get there to do work for this guy, the original call is something very stupid. Like the one yesterday, he couldn't find didn't know how to turn on the garbage disposal. So he was gonna just take it out, because you can't turn it on. I mean, I don't, the guy doesn't appear to be too fucking bright. You know what I mean? Like, he can't really do shit himself, anything. Doesn't even attempt to do that, but I told him, I said, hey man, can you go get my camera in the house? And he didn't realize that motherfucker was still turned on, and I caught him in a hot mic moment, and he was talking to his brother about how there's dust all over the place and a couple of screws. I mean, I only had 8 screws, and I know I put all of them on the countertop. Maybe a couple fell off. But he made the comment to his brother, yeah, there's fucking dust all over everything now. And I'm thinking to myself, listen, motherfucker, I'm doing you a favor, you fucking useless fucking 8-foot tall fucking behemoth. The fuck, man? I'm a plumber. I'm not a fucking remodel contractor. Your fucking goddamn refrigerator didn't fit in the hole, and when I left, it was in the hole. The fuck, what do you want from me, man? You want me to fucking clean your house for you? The fuck, you standing there like a dummy watching me do everything. At least try, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of burned my ass when I heard that. And I was like, you know what? And then he called me later in the day. Apparently he and his fucking idiot brother had a couple of toilets in the garage that they decided they weren't going to pay a plumber to do, because that's easy, you know? Well, he calls me at like 4 o'clock. He's like, hey man, me and my brother were going to try to put these toilets in that I bought from Home Depot, and apparently, it's going to take somebody with more skill than us to do this. So he pulled the 2 toilets and couldn't set the new ones. So now he's got a house with no fucking toilets. And guess what? Johnny's off this weekend. Anyways, so I left that job and I went to this hair salon. Couple of 3 Cuban women, just buxom, beautiful, just very nice, man. I just like their energy, man. They're very smart people. and just beautiful. The one, man, I'd like to just hug her for a little while. Uh, but anyways, I hooked this thing up, and I realized watching the tape, sometimes you don't see the big picture. But I had to using adapters to hook that faucet up, and I could have eliminated the coupling. I could have done it a different way, but the way I did it was I put a couple of pieces of poly or PEX supply tubes in there with plastic ferrules, and sometimes joking around and you get distracted, and unfortunately I didn't crank one of them joints down, and thank God those people were there, because the fucking thing blew apart, man. She called me up, she said, hey man, something blew apart. I said, do you have the water off? She said, yeah. And I had to go back there, and sure enough, man, one of those fucking joints, man. I only did it hand tight with maybe 1 or 2 turns. I needed to go back to that. And on my way over there, I was thinking to myself, I know exactly what joint it is. I remember telling myself to go back and tighten that thing up. That's why you don't dry fit shit, guys. If you're doing it, do it all the way. So anyways, I flooded the fucking... There was a pretty good amount of water in there before the woman shut it off, and the girl who... luckily, in that back room, they did have a big bucket with a mop in it, and I'm sure she was able to clean it up pretty quick, but I felt really bad about that, man. I don't know, maybe I'm slipping. But, and I felt like I needed to pay that girl for cleaning up my mess, and I tried to give her money, and she wouldn't take it, and I finally had to just like throw it on her fucking little table there at her station and walk out, because it couldn't have been a lot of fun mopping up a lot of water around all those chairs, and I don't know how much water. I mean, she probably turned it off within a few minutes, but you can get a lot of water on the floor pretty quick. So it was an interesting day. I left there. They were very happy that I came right back and took care of it. And it was an interesting day. And then I came back, and I had some guy here from my nephew's company come over to give me an estimate. I have an appointment next week from Moffat. Anyways, had a guy come over from my nephew's company to give me a price on a 5-ton unit, and they were gonna clean the ducts, which I didn't realize was another $2,000 fucking dollars. It's got infrared fucking, filter, and another big filter up in the attic that I would have to replace. He said every like 6 months. And I was shocked at the price, man, to be honest with you. Close to 16 grand. That's the friends and family price. And Johnny's gonna have to try to do this himself, which I think I can. There's a kid who's been working around the neighborhood for $20 an hour. I think he goes to the high school down the street, but he's done a lot of work for other neighbors, and he's a hustler. He's out there working on his time off, and Johnny may have to do this. I may have to, weigh how much that is, and it's funny, these guys, they got I see a lot of Mikey Pipes theories in this estimate, where they're breaking down every little thing, so it sounds like it's and then the guys come here and they fucking do it in 3 hours and they're down the road. First we have to, procure the equipment, and then we're gonna bring it to the house in a big truck, and we're gonna open the box and inspect for damages, and you know, they just line item, line item, line item, line item. Yeah, you mean you're gonna put a new fucking air conditioning system in the house? Come on, guy. I don't need you to give me a fucking step by step. Anyways, I can't do that. I can't do $15,000-$16,000 on a fucking unit that's running. But what we did realize when we were up there was the plenum, the discharge plenum, has actually come loose from the air handler on one side. So I am definitely sucking in and blowing cool air up into my attic, air conditioning my attic. So I'm gonna have to get up there and get that thing straightened out. Fucking Rube Goldberg it, you know, tape the living shit out of it, strap it, do whatever I have to do. But I gotta tell you, man, the guy was like, when he looked at the system I have, he's like, wow, it's running like a top, and it's condensing, you know. He said that's a lot of water coming out of that pipe. He said it's working good. And so Johnny's gonna have to go to plan B on the air conditioning system, because I simply don't have 15 grand, unfortunately, at this point in my life, to put that in. But I looked up that I can buy a 16 SARE 5-ton unit for, you know, between $5,000 or $6,000, a Goodman, right here in Sarasota. I can also go to Gorman Company, where they've been struggling to get this shit off the ground. I'm sure they've got a bunch of units sitting in there that they'd love to get rid of one. So Johnny's gonna go to plan B. It may be that I have to put the whole unit in and then just have some guy, you know, I know you have to silver solder the connections, and then, you know, pull a vacuum on it down to 400, whatever the fuck I mean, I pay attention. I'd have to ask a lot of questions of people on my channel, but I think I could probably do that, and then it's just a matter of having somebody who's qualified come over and pay them good and have them get it up and running, get it started up. In the meantime, I could live over here, man, if it takes me, you know, 3, 4, 5 days by myself to do it. Me and this kid who knows nothing, so we got the blind leading the fucking blind, basically. Fucking Dumb and Dumber air conditioning service, yeah. Anyways, I think that all of the issues with my eyes are have a lot to do with the air quality in my house, man, and it's terrible. I mean, it's just dirt on stuff. I clean my house, man, and literally, man, within a fucking day, there's dust all over everything, and one of the problems in my house is that I have return air vents in every bedroom. Every room has return air vents, and they have no filters in them. So that's raw air coming from the house, unfiltered, coming through those return air vents. Used to be, we didn't have them. You know, the original system in my house, we didn't have return air vents. They changed that code. I can block some of them off if I wanted and just put some grates up above the doors in the bedrooms, but I think the best thing would be to get a filter up there on the inlet, on the suction or supply side of the system up at the unit. A good heavy duty, you know, 5-6 inch filter or whatever they are. I don't know. I mean, I know they have these big ones, and that's what he quoted me for that. I don't think I need the infrared shit. $2,000 for cleaning the ducts, I'll live with whatever's up there. They are new ducts, man. I had new flex pipe put in 2007, so I think it's probably a good price. I think he's probably doing me a little bit of a favor to do that. They do offer financing, but you know, to go from what I paid to have this guest house done, a 2.5 ton unit, and to go up to 5, and it's 4 times the cost. I'm like, whoa, Jack. That's a lot of money. Things are expensive, man. And he wasn't going to change the line set. He was going to use the same shit that's in there, which, you know, as long as you can pull it down, get a good vacuum on that, I guess that's fine. You can clean it with nitrogen. But for now, it's working, man. What I need to do is get it tight so that the air is coming into my house and I'm not sucking dirt in from all over the place. And it doesn't help that, you know, my windows in this house need to be replaced. They were put in the 70s. I'm sure they're not airtight. I'm sure I'm sucking a lot of fucking air in from outside through the doors, and it's just a dirty lot, man. There's a lot of trees, and it's just constant shit falling. Hello, Belly. So Mikey Pipes was I took his backflip yesterday into his swimming pool as a challenge. So I'm gonna have to try this. I used to do backflips when I was a kid. That was my thing, man. I could do backflips, but I'm 60 now, and I gotta tell you, the last time I did it, my brain got rattled around in my fucking head, man. You know? But I'm thinking about trying it out at 61. Probably not a good idea. I'll go right from a backflip into a dead man's flow for you guys. Let's see if fucking Mikey can top that. So guys, give me some pointers. I was gonna have to tear my access. There is an access right there where the air handler is, with stairs, but unfortunately he needs more than 24 inches to get this new unit up there, so I would have had to pull that shit out and then make the repair myself. I don't know. It's just more than I'm going to spend. I think I could get a whole system for $6,000, and then it's just a matter of getting it put in. And you know, he's got a crew of 3 guys that will come here and literally put that shit in 3, 4, 5 hours, in less than a day. I can tell you that. So, you know, $11,000 for, seems like a lot, but that's where we are, and they call it an investment instead of getting fucking pooned. Yeah, it's all in the wording and how you present it. The game. But when I was a kid selling dime bags on Broad Street, that's my fucking business knowledge. You know a bullshitter when you see one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Come on. Mikey Pike selling dime bags for fucking $2,500. Come on. Are you kidding me? Come on, Mikey. Some of you guys probably don't know what a dime bag is. It was a $10 bag of weed back in the day, you know? I have a sordid fucking history. Yes. I think the statute of limitations on that has run out, so I can talk about it. Yeah. I peddled a little fucking weed when I was a kid, man. That's what we did. That's what we did. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna try to do a fucking backflip. This could get really fucking ugly. Alright, watch out, Bella. Mikey, I'm not sure what he did actually qualifies as a backflip. But let's see. If I crack my fucking head open on the edge of this pool. Bella's like, don't do it! This is not gonna end well, kids. It's been fucking 40 years. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't fucking do it, man. I'll kill myself. It's all about making the right decisions. Gussie, come here. Gussie might have broke out of fucking jail. Gussie! Son of a bitch, got out. Gussie! That motherfucker. Guys, I realized yesterday that I think I'm a little bit of a whore. I think I'm right at the beginning stages of hoarderism. Because I looked at what my house must have looked like to this guy through fresh eyes, and he must have been like, whoa, this guy's got fucking issues, man. So I'm gonna rent a fucking dumpster, and I just gotta start throwing shit out. Gussie! This fucking dog, he broke out of jail, a little punk. He knows how to get out of here. And he's a fucking, he likes to go visit people. Sucker. Alright, Mikey. Mikey, you won the backflip battle. Because Johnny ain't doing it. I will crack my fucking skull open on the edge of my pool, break my neck, throw my shoulders out. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I do have to jump in this pool, though. So I've got like 6 sewer machines I need to sell, guys. And I'll still have 3 or 4 of them on my truck. I've got some general equipment. I've got some rigid equipment. I've got enough fucking cables to go around my block 6 fucking times. I've got jetter equipment, a jetter trailer I need to get rid of. I'm not going to do that. I just can't. It takes so much physical labor that I can't do it anymore. Reality is setting in, boys. Reality is setting in. Yeah, Mikey, you won, man. Backflips are a younger man's game. You probably realize that when your fucking brain rattled around in your fucking head. I did that shit like 10 years ago at 50. And I realized then, yeah, you better never do that again, Jackson. Son of a bitch, man. So as time goes on and I go into this house, I just went in to grab a towel, and I realized that the two people who were here for 5 days went through like 15 fucking towels, man. They weren't good guests, man. Simple as that. They left the place a little dirty. Definitely didn't leave it the way they found it. Left shit in the refrigerator. Used every fucking towel in the place. It is what it is. So, gotta figure out what I'm gonna do today, guys. I think it's gonna be drag every shit to the road and let them take it away. I've got all kinds of shit, man, that I need to get rid of. I've got pressure cleaners. One is like brand fucking new. I bought it, used it a couple of times, and never used it again, man. I needed it to clean my house before I got it painted. Yesterday was an interesting day, man. So we do have a winner with the donut challenge. Can you guess the donut that I ate yesterday? Let's see. I'll find this guy. I told him he was the winner. This was early on. So 38 Mullet 10 minutes ago said, at least you got one head rub, Jackson. Talking about that woman washing my hair, man. That was very nice of her. And it's something about a buxom Cuban lady, man. Yeah, I could just hold her all night. Another guy said, saying you chew like a cow is actually offensive to a cow. Listening to you eat is worse than being waterboarded. Yeah, man. Fucking Bobby Willis told me I need to be wearing Depends. Yeah, maybe, man. At least rubber pants, you know. James Madison said, you do keep it 100%. Can't dislike an open, honest, hard-working person. Much respect, Mr. Sunshine. Listen, man, in my life, honestly, a lesser man would have thrown in the towel a long fucking time ago. It was hot, humid yesterday. I'm sweating. I shit my pants. I had to go home, take another shower, get all fucking dressed again. Sean P said it's payback for all the times you said Donnie shit himself. Yeah, I guess. I've been doing it for a long time. 38 Mullet. You nasty demon crap. Jeez, come on. Oh, Mickey B 3333 said shitting, Vikings, chocolate donuts, sweaty balls. Good video, Jackson. Entertaining at every turn. And then Kirby Morris said, the guy was carrying your camera and I guess he didn't know it was on, complaining about dust and screws on the floor, etc. The other guy said, well, at least he didn't shit on the floor. I say fuck both of them. Fucking do it yourself next time, pal. The fuck do I look like, a cabinet man? Fucking Cold King said, Johnny, I've said it before. Them latte mochas give you the shits. I stopped drinking them a while ago. Call them colon cleansers. Yeah. Yep, I got a little demo wash at the end. I was looking forward to that. Brown River Plumbing. Mike gets Brown River Plumbing. The ship don't sail till the poop's in the pail. Yeah, that's got a nice ring to it. So this fucking idiot, Ryan Shanahan, with the fucking wheel bearing comment. Jesus Christ, pal. My truck has all new fucking everything, man. Fucking rotors, wheel bearings, fucking everything. I don't know what you're hearing, but it ain't my fucking wheel bearing. Stop with it, or I'm gonna have to put a fucking hit on you. And have one of my nephews show up, and I know where you live, Mr. Shanahan. Good to see you back at work. I hope you got more than a half wash for doing that job. A hair wash. Yeah, they paid me. And then he told me you need to carry a change of clothes and a fucking box of baby wipes. Let me tell you something, man. Maybe for baby Yui, there was shit everywhere, pal. I mean, I literally had to fucking wash I was in full shit mode as I planted my ass on that toilet, and it went everywhere. It was just fucking horrible, man. And I had to make one of the toughest decisions I've ever made in my life, man. Do I walk out of this guy's bathroom in a customer's house with no fucking clothes on? It's the toughest decision I've ever made in my life. And then I go outside, all I got on is a shirt covering my fucking ass and my goddamn balls and giblet, you know. And I realized that all my tools are on the ground. So I gotta bend over to pick them up, man. It was fucking assholes and motherfucking elbows literally out in this guy's front yard. The fucking Mexican lawn guys were out there like, what the fuck is this guy doing? It's called a loss of fucking dignity. You get to a point in your life and you're like, I just don't care anymore. Fuck it. I'm gonna walk out of my house naked with shit all over me. Terrible. Terrible fucking day. So Randall G thought I had a long john. Wrong. DDNC said plain glazed donut. Nope. Did anybody else get a free donut yesterday? I thought that was pretty nice. Chocolate starfish. Mike gets chocolate starfish plumbing. 1 wink or 2. 38 mullet said an apple fritter. Come on, man. You got to think outside the trailer park, 38 mullet. 38 mullet said, tell that guy to put a shirt on. Yeah, he walks around like he's fucking King Kong. Yeah. I'm not, after that little snide comment, I've helped this guy a lot. So Gary Bondi said a chocolate dip. The 315 plumber said powdered sugar jelly filled. David Sheets said shit happens. Nope, that's not what I got. Boston cream. Nope. Alcino Vargas, how are you, brother? Thanks for asking. Yeah. Vickers Electric, my friend up in Manatee County. He said blueberry. Nope. Beats by Ville. Yeah, sitting on that fucking goddamn seat was hot, guys. The sun was beating on the driver's window of my truck, man. I put my bare ass in on that seat, and it sounded like bacon cooking, man. It was my balls, my nutsack. I think I singed all them wiry hairs right off my balls, man. So Beatsville said an old-fashioned. Nope. David Sheets, strawberry frosted sprinkles donut. Nope. DK Line, chocolate frosted. Nope. Dan B, sour cream glazed. Bam! He's our winner. Dan B got the fucking question. He nailed it. He was one of the top, you know, within like 3 or 4. He fucking nailed it. So he's got a t-shirt coming. If he can get me his address somehow, send it to my email on my business number. Christopher Dansby said vanilla frosted with sprinkles. Yeah, Johnny really doesn't do sprinkles. I just don't like them. I like that blueberry donut with a little glaze. I'm not into all the fucking sugar, you know. But I got the sour cream glazed because the guy before me got that. And I was like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. So that's what I got, man. And I realized I had it at like, after I like shit my pants and had gone through all of that stuff. Went home, took another shower, got dressed in clean clothes. I didn't have a belt, so my ass is hanging out for the rest of the fucking day. I got my t-shirt fucking tucked in my underwear. My fucking goddamn underwear are pulled up to my fucking shoulder blades. Just a mess, man. Johnny's really got to reconsider his fucking life, man. I have gone off the fucking deep end, bro. I've fucking lost it. I really have, man. It's terrible. What happened to me yesterday? That's just like, you can't write this shit, man. Who the fuck would ever think of this up? Literally standing at a door, ringing the bell, fucking blowing it out. Just, you know, there was no fucking, hey, good morning, I'm here to do the service call. No, it's like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm actively shitting my pants right now. Terrible. The first time. I've got at least 100 or more episodes of just fucking blowing it out in my pants. It's terrible. I'm a mess, I gotta say. So anyways, what time is it? What time is it? Anyways, Dan B, you got it, Dan B, 781. So I replied to him, yes, you won the t-shirt. Send me $100 for shipping and handling and I'll get it right out to you. That's a Mikey Pipes fucking trick. Yeah, send me $42.50. I'll send you a piece of paper. Worthless. He should have started at the end. I don't know, man. Do you sell the number 1, the first fucking edition, the first one first? You know, who the fuck wants number 55 or 155? So Dan B, you gotta text me your address, man, to my business number. Look it up. I'm not gonna say it on here because, I mean, it's easy enough to find. So last night when I went to bed, I was a little hungry. All I ate all day yesterday was that salon that I worked in is literally around the corner, walking distance to Mr. Tequila's, and I went in there and had a fucking a bowl of soup, chicken soup for lunch, and they always give you chips and salsa, and it was very, very good. But that's really all I ate last night or yesterday, besides the donut and well, I guess I ate a few things yesterday now that I think of it, but not enough for me. So last night I had a pack of fucking hot dogs and some fucking hot dog. The good thing about these hot dog rolls and hamburger rolls, there's literally so much preservative in these things that they never go bad. You know, they could be like 6 months old, a year old, and even mold won't grow on them motherfuckers. So yeah, I dove into them hot dog rolls again. Cooked I cooked 3 hot dogs. I gave one to the doggies, and I ate 2. And I gotta tell you, man, after hitting the pen, a fucking couple of hot dogs with mustard and relish on them, man, are just over the fucking top, man. And I gotta say, man, Ballpark Frank's beef hot dogs and their rolls, Ballpark, and you still get 8 rolls in a pack, you know, to match the 8 fucking hot dogs in the pack. I just gotta give a shout out to Ballpark products. They put together a good hot dog, man. They put together a great hot dog. Mikey, try it out, man. They're fucking good. Throw them in that steamer. Throw the rolls in the steamer. Did Mikey have his fucking Friday giveaway yesterday, or was that shit canned? He was out doing backflips into his goddamn pool instead. So we're getting close to the end here, guys. Saturday morning. I went to bed last night dreaming about a fucking omelet. The place that I normally go, where the girl knows exactly what I want. Kind of like Cheers, you know. They're on vacation for a month, man. She went back to Hungary. And she better be careful on getting back into this country with these fucking wackadoodle-doo fucking... This administration, man, is just fucking a fucking disaster. I mean, a disaster. We got fucking Elon Musk fucking high as a kite. His eyes are rolling in his fucking head. He's standing there and he's like, oh shit, here comes another spaceship. Here's another spaceship. He's fucking out there. And this guy's in control of making cuts to Medicare. Good fucking God, people. Oh, what the fuck happened to this country? And now we have a fucking Supreme Court that doesn't have an issue with any of this shit, man. They're like, yeah, you can do that, Donnie. You can do that, Donnie. We have a literal civil war going on in this country without one shot fired. These people, we need to realize that and fucking respond in kind. Donnie, if he makes it another year in that office, I mean, he's all slumped over all the fucking time. He doesn't know anything about anything. He signs whatever the fuck they put in his God in front of him. He has no idea what anything is about. Just like the billionaires that he has leading all of our fucking departments in this fucking government. It's the worst thing that has ever happened to the United States government, man. Jesus Christ. It's fucking terrible. It ain't gonna end well for all of us. But I gotta finish on that note. If you got IBS and you have some tricks of the trade, please share them, because it got fugly yesterday, man. Real fugly. Have a great day, guys. Have a safe weekend. I gotta start clearing this shit out, man. I'm turning into a fucking hoarder.